How the richest woman in the world spends her billions. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel today. Now, we all know the image of a billionaire, but the richest woman on the planet, Françoise Bettencourt Meyers, defies expectations. You might not recognize her name, but you'll definitely recognize the source of her fortune. L'Oréal, the global cosmetics giant. With the net worth reaching almost $100 billion, you'd be intrigued to know how this fiercely private billionaire spends her fortune. So, let's dive right in. Early life. Françoise wasn't born with a silver spoon, but a whole silver cutlery set. And it all goes way back to when her grandfather, Eugene Schuller, founded the L'Oréal empire in 1909. A chemist by trade, Schuller wasn't just passionate about science. He saw its potential to enhance beauty. So, he took a bold step, formulating a revolutionary hair dye called Aureole. This marked the birth of L'Oréal, a name derived from aurum, Latin for gold, and Aureole, meaning of gold in French. Schuller's company thrived, capitalizing on the growing demand for beauty products. He wasn't afraid to innovate, constantly developing new formulas and marketing tactics. By the time Françoise entered the picture, L'Oréal was already a household name in France, and its reach was starting to expand internationally. What started as a small hair dye company eventually grew into one of the largest cosmetic empires in the world. Inheriting a fortune. Born on July 10, 1953 in Neuilly-sur-Seine, France, Françoise was the only daughter of Liliane Bettencourt and André Bettencourt. Liliane Bettencourt was the heiress to the L'Oréal fortune, while André Bettencourt was a French politician. Growing up in a privileged environment, Françoise was surrounded by wealth and influence from an early age. Now, Françoise grew up surrounded by the world of cosmetics. Her mother, Liliane Bettencourt, was Schuller's only child and sole heir. While details of Françoise's early life are private, we can safely assume she received a privileged upbringing. She likely enjoyed the benefits of a comfortable life, with access to top education and opportunities most wouldn't dream of. Unlike some heiresses who take a back seat, Françoise actively participated in L'Oréal's journey. She joined the board in 1997. The company boomed, making Françoise's mother, Liliane Bettencourt, the world's richest woman for years. Liliane passed away in 2017, leaving Françoise a 34.7% stake in L'Oréal, which instantly placed her among the ranks of the world's wealthiest individuals. Françoise's net worth at the time was just under $40 billion. The 71-year-old French businesswoman now chairs the family holding company that controls a significant stake in L'Oréal. As of 2024, Françoise is the richest woman in the world, with an estimated net worth of over $90 billion. So, it's safe to say Françoise's journey to becoming a billionaire wasn't one of self-made success, but rather a story of inheritance wisely managed. Now the question is, what does she do with all this money? Living a discreet life. Well, Françoise Bettencourt Meyers is a woman who breaks the mold. Billionaire? Yes. Fancy life? Not so much. Often described as a recluse, she values her anonymity fiercely. Unlike flashy billionaires with mega yachts and space ambitions, her indulgences are more subtle. Françoise's life is basically a paradox. She's got more money than most countries, but you wouldn't know it looking at her. A life of luxury, but not extravagance. Of course, there are luxuries. Françoise owns stunning homes around the world, but they're not gaudy palaces. Think sophisticated estates with an appreciation for privacy and history. She also enjoys a collection of classic cars like her Bentley Continental GT and a Porsche 911 Cabriolet, but they seem more like cherished possessions than flaunted status symbols. Despite these assets, she maintains a low profile, avoiding the limelight her parents often courted. Investments. While Bettencourt Meyers leads a relatively private life, she's not afraid to invest strategically. Together with her husband, they've established an investment firm, Tethys Invest. Think of it as a war chest filled with cash specifically designated for growing the family fortune outside of L'Oréal. Under Françoise's leadership, Tethys has become a powerhouse, tripling the family wealth since she took the reins in 2017. She has also made investments in religious research and study. Growing up in a strict Catholic household, she has kept her connection to her faith strong, and this made her keen on academics, where she wrote extensively on religious subjects. One of them is a 5-volume study of the Bible. In a significant personal and spiritual journey, Françoise converted to Judaism, embracing her husband's faith. Together, they raised their 2 children, Jean-Victor and Nicholas, in the Jewish tradition. Music. One of Françoise's biggest passions is music, and she considered it to be a huge part of her life. She started playing piano as a child, learning from the famous pianist Yvonne Lefebvre, who is friends with big-name composers like Gabriel Fauré and Maurice Ravel. These early lessons really shaped her musical skills and passion. In her stylish 2-story apartment in Neuilly-sur-Seine, a famous suburb of Paris, Meyers has had 2 grand pianos, a Steinway and a Yamaha. These aren't just for show. She spends several hours every day playing them, showing her serious dedication to music. It's clear that for her, playing piano is more than just a hobby. It's a major part of her daily routine and personal joy. Love for family. Françoise Bettencourt Meyers' wealth hasn't shielded her entirely from courtroom drama. While she doesn't spend frivolously on legal battles, she has shown a willingness to use legal means to protect her family and her right to privacy, no matter how costly. One major scandal revolved around the manipulation of her mother, Liliane Bettencourt, by a close family friend and celebrity photographer, François-Marie Bonnier. Bonnier was accused of exploiting the elderly Bettencourt's mental state to gain access to her considerable fortune, reportedly extracting over $1 billion in the form of art, cash, real estate, and other lavish gifts. This manipulation led to a highly publicized trial in France during the late 2000s. Françoise, estranged from her mother at the time, initiated legal action to protect Liliane's assets. The case dragged on for years. Eventually, Bonnier was found guilty and given a 3-year prison sentence for exploiting the Bettencourts. On appeal, his sentence was reduced to a 4-year suspended sentence, and he was ordered to pay around $420,000. Philanthropy. Françoise Bettencourt Meyers is really into giving back and helping others through her philanthropy work. As the head of the Bettencourt Schuler Foundation, she focuses on supporting science, arts, education, and humanitarian projects, making a big impact in these areas. Through the foundation, Françoise has supported the Île-de-France Cochlear Implantation Institute, a leader in cochlear implant technology. This has helped countless individuals regain their hearing and improve their quality of life. Following the devastating fire at Notre Dame Cathedral in 2019, Françoise, along with L'Oréal, stepped forward with a $226 million donation. There's no doubt that as she leads L'Oréal into the future, her mark on the beauty world and good causes is only going to get bigger. Thank you for watching today's video, and we hope you enjoyed it. For more stories about how the rich and powerful impact the world, hit that subscribe button and join us next time.